Singing, 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 numbers, 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 numbers. Joel is doing something and has long hair, yeah. I ran out of words. 5 people heard that. 6.
I'm just glad you were the only one that did it. I like that. You were like, can we all do that? And we were like, yeah. And then you were the only one. Happy Friday, everybody.
Woo!
Happy Friday. We did it. And we have a special guest. Amanda, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
If this is Daniel says, let's go. My 4-day weekend starts now. If this is your first time hanging out with us today, we've got quite a few people right now. Get involved in the chat just like Daniel is. And shout out to Craig, who thinks he has the first comment. But Craig, we already shared a comment, dude. So yeah, there we go. Darn. Real-time L's. But get involved in the chat because it's a lot more fun when we have other people getting involved. So it's not just us talking. But we get a lot of fun stuff. But more importantly, cheers. We did it. Did we cheers yet? Did I make that up?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Boom.
How's everybody doing? Amanda, what's up? Tell us about yourself. Your first happy hour.
Yeah, that's also true. I am a human in higher ed.
Checking boxes.
Yep. I don't know what else what you would possibly want to know about me.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that covers it. That's usually we should have had you do your intro right around when Joel does his intro because it was similar vibes. It's like one word, and then we move on to the next. What's up, Joel? How are you?
Hi.
Wait, the chat is here for Amanda and has a question too. Here, we got to throw this on the screen there.
There you go.
Oh.
What are you drinking?
I am drinking a cocktail nicknamed in college the Amanda,
Wow.
and it is Dr. Pepper and vanilla vodka. And it's classy. And you're welcome.
Yeah,
I'm not proud, but back in the day, I used to do Dr. Pepper in hot damn. So cinnamon schnapps and Dr. Pepper, maybe not a good combination.
What was the name of that drink? Like, what did you call it?
Dr.
Anything?
Dr.
Dr. Hot damn. Okay. All right. Yeah, sorry. Just trying to, get the combos flowing. The Amanda is legendary.
Was the beverage you put in the Dr. Pepper named Hot Damn? Is that a liqueur that I'm not familiar with?
Cinnamon schnapps.
Wow. Okay.
So how is the vanilla with the Dr. Pepper? A, how is the vanilla? B, where are you getting Dr. Pepper?
From the grocery store.
Dude, what?
Is there a Dr. Pepper shortage?
I hope not. Bite your tongue, Billy.
You know what? I'm going to share Christian's comment right now. He said, wow, Mike is so good at moderating this show and keeping the flow going. I know that was a dig, but at least I'm not doing hard-hitting questions like, where did you get your Dr. Pepper from? So I do have a role here, Christian, okay? You only notice it when it's absent. That's all I'll say, all right? Weird, yeah.
Spicy.
You get it from Star Market.
Where did the question come from? Back up to that. We're going to spend a minute on this, Jason.
So I lived for a very long time in the South, and it was easy to find Dr. Pepper. I haven't seen it in a grocery store. Like, I go to Target all the time. I haven't seen Dr. Pepper in Target in a while.
Wow. I see it everywhere.
Your fault.
Yeah. Open your eyes. Open your eyes. It's all around you.
Abre los ojos.
Well, you know what, Craig, I don't think we can share your comment because this feels like you're creeping in on my content corner of of cult related stuff.
Heather's comment though, the bucatini shortage is apparently over. It is back. We got 4 packages today because it's finally back.
There we go.
Yeah,
What's a bucatini?
Oh my God!
It's some
Billy.
pasta, baby. It's some pasta. You didn't read that story? That was bonkers. The bucatini shortage. No,
Billy.
All right.
Okay, bucatini is spaghetti, but it has a hole in the middle for ultimate sauce spreadage. It's the best. It's like spaghetti.
It's a pasta straw. Then
it's a very, very long SpaghettiO situation.
Yeah.
Oh, now
You'll
you've got
like
my
that.
attention.
You're
Oh
welcome.
God, Billy.
The higher ed TikTok champ themselves, O'Keefe Johnson in the chat. Hi, O'Keefe. Daniel says, I make that hired money. I can't afford Dr. Pepper, only Mr. Pibb or the Dr. Thunder, if you will. Dr. Thunder.
Mr.
man.
Pibb is still a thing, also.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Pibb's out there. That
Never
is a
gonna
little
give
bit.
up.
Yeah, that's a little more elusive, I think, than Dr. Pepper.
Mostly movie
Trey
theaters.
coming in with the truth. Trey coming in with the hard truth.
Yeah.
Listen, no matter what Trey makes, I call it all spaghetti. That's
Oh
how
my
I was
God.
raised. That's how I'll die. It's all spaghetti.
Refuses to have pasta growth.
It's no wonder we've
No
never met
pasta
in
growth.
person.
All right. We get some stuff today. We have a game. We've got some seals we didn't put a lot of time into. But more importantly, Billy reminded us a day too late. But we officially are 5 years old now.
Dun, dun, dun,
Dun,
dun,
dun,
dun, dun.
Officially
Yeah,
5
5 years yesterday,
Yeah.
and none of us recognized it. We
Mm-mm.
just let it fly right by.
To be fair, most signature dates in the past year, I haven't really cared for. So
Yeah.
it makes sense that this one kind of just snuck by us. But yeah, 5
Yeah.
whole years. Look at us. We're streaming. I bought LED lights. We've evolved.
Yeah. Still us though.
And NASPA's still not inviting us to speak at a conference.
Like our first year, we thought that could be a thing that could happen. Maybe year 6 will do the trick.
Yeah,
no.
Year
No.
6, we'll stream in. We're now only invited to like help people get drunk at home. That is like the one
Yes.
thing. They're like, hey, can you guys come on screen for an hour while people drink to make it seem like we're drinking together instead of by ourselves? Yeah.
Which is
yeah,
the
we can.
natural. That's the natural progression 5 years into a job in student affairs. Like you're just going after the faculty events and cleaning up the bar and going to the senior events and sneaking drinks afterwards. It's fine.
True.
Amanda,
Sure.
how long have you been following Humans of Higher Education? How long have we been on your radar? Of
On
those
my
5 years?
radar,
Yeah.
probably for about 4 or 5 years. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
So you're probably like an early adopter then. Maybe you were.
Well, on the radar. So it's
Okay.
a wide,
Okay. All
it's a
right.
wide radar.
You didn't like it
You
until
saw
about a year
people
ago?
share things.
No, I liked it. I didn't like Facebook.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
No offense.
Okay.
No,
Anyone here who's
Yeah, we're
really
not.
into Facebook?
Yeah, Zuckerberg's not paying us or anything, so we don't.
This is literally the only reason I still have Facebook. This right here.
I've
Same.
tried. I've told you all that I was getting rid of it, and you were like, "We can't get rid of it. You can't." Great point by Kevin here. Not all heroes wear cape. Some host a happy hour. Some host a happy hour. Yeah, that's totally fine if you were aware of us for a couple of years before liking us. Because I think a lot of people feel that way, including, I don't know, maybe Jason. So
I don't like us, so I mean it's fine.
For most
Well, now that
people,
I've
it
met
was-
you all, I like you.
yeah, great.
That's normally the opposite of how it goes, I think.
That
I
was-
think most people like us more as just people posting memes into the ether, and then when they get a chance to really get to know us here on the happy hour, they flock away.
That was almost a hostage video. Like now now that I'm here, I like you guys. You guys are great.
Can we throw up O'Keefe's dunk? O'Keefe is dunking on us right now in the chat.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm happy that O'Keefe got asked. O'Keefe should get asked. I just
Maybe
don't
you'll
think
be asked now that I've been on.
that's true.
Probable. I go back to let's rehash our description of our session for South by Southwest EDU this year, which was basically we didn't get to do it last year, so you should pick us again, and it might be good, it might not be good, but you can count on us to be there. And for some reason, they were like, "No, we're not going to pick you." That's
We're
a
blacklisted now.
I like this. I want, put it in the chat if you've hosted or if you spoke at a national conference. We'll even accept regionals because we haven't really done that either. But we did get into something that we didn't go to, so take that.
Rona.
PM brings up a good point. Hold up a newspaper with today's date.
I haven't seen a newspaper in person.
That's not our fault. That is not our fault. Man, I will
blink twice if you need help.
Yeah. I will say, as over the 5 years as it has evolved, I'm glad we're not writing as much. I'll just say that. I'm glad we're not writing as much as we used to.
That's the truth, though. When we started this, we would spend a solid chunk of time a day just writing stuff. And now we just make memes. It's so much easier.
Via Facebook Messenger, which is like the worst possible platform to groupthink on. Like, just how have we not murdered each other over the internet the past 5 years? I mean, we have. Multiple times we've tried to, actually. Yeah,
we've had a couple close calls.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else on the 5 years? I think
we're good on the 5 years.
Yeah.
Congrats to us.
Congrats to
us. I'm sure when we started, a lot of people thought this was just something that would fizzle out, and sure enough, it's a long ass fizzle.
It's a long ass fizzle. It has fizzled out, but it's just still fizzling. I like that turned into, a lot of haters counted us out from the beginning. Not us. All right. Greg's in the chat. Hello, everyone. Currently sitting in my car waiting for someone to jump my vehicle. How was your Friday?
Oh, no.
Oh, Greg.
Sorry, buddy.
Greg, you probably because you called a charge instead of a block. Maybe the high school kids took it out on you during the game. Greg's a ref, Joel.
Okay. All right.
For a sport.
My favorite thing about following Greg is I'm now deep in ref Twitter. Like, I've liked enough of his tweets that other referees who tweet are showing up, and I love it. I'm like part of ref Twitter now.
Josh, me too. I have also tried murdering Joel on more than one occasion, and it hasn't worked yet.
That's great, PM. This is awesome. This is how I want people to find out about us too. I want it out of spite and hate. Do we still hate that Anthony person? This is how I found out about Humans of Higher Ed. I can't remember his last name, and all I can think is mean things right now. So I'm gonna try. It's Anthony D'Angelo. Anthony D'Angelo.
Tony D'Angelo.
Tony D'Angelo.
I have no clue what we're talking about here.
Yeah,
I've forgotten some Hohe drama.
Which incident is this from?
He posted a couple of things. I don't know. He's the one who's like, if you give us 25,000, I'll show you how to do two truths and a lie the right way.
Would you like me to start? I can start. So Tony D'Angelo has a company of leadership consultants who, you can pay $25,000 and they'll do like 4 calls with you to teach you rudimentary icebreakers, but also has a podcast or a blog where he calls out pros who he does not think are proper, whether they have too many tattoos or if they have personality and maybe are very open and honest about their own personal struggles, and he doesn't think that's appropriate. Dude is a douchebag, and we still hate him.
You know what I love about that? You can tell his podcast is bullshit because none of us have been written up. And if you're really going to call out what's wrong with humans with higher education, at least one of us would have been written up. And I'm circling me right now. You guys probably wouldn't have gotten written up, but I would have. All right, Greg. Hold on, sorry. Someone else is going to share something. I apologize. Yes, I can, Greg. And he followed it up with hashtag dunk on Mike. This is unnecessary. All right, you can share what you were going to share, Jason. I apologize.
I was going to say, Maddie, as usual, is spot on. I'm trying to think of a good Anthony.
Anthony Bourdain.
Okay, he was a good Anthony.
Yeah. Now we're all sad.
Hawk.
I don't know who that is.
Tony Hawk.
Anthony Mackie. Anthony Mackie. All right, we don't need to go over good Anthony's.
Falcon. I got you.
Yeah. All right, should we get into the game? Is it game time?
Has Amanda said her favorite Anthony?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Hopkins? If I
There
had
you
to choose.
go. There you go. That's
a win
good.
right there. That's
Yeah.
a good Anthony. It's a
Yeah.
good
One
ass
of the
Anthony.
two.
Yeah, I like that. Counts one of the two. O'Keefe's right. Saint Anthony helps you find things. It's a really good point. Really good point. Also, we'll put this up just
That's
for
a good
fun.
story.
Yeah. Being at an alumni event for our counseling student affairs program at a baseball game when Memegate was blowing up. Beautiful.
So to
Shout
that
out to
point,
Memegate.
Memegate. So at some point this week on Twitter, Billy wanted to quote tweet something, and it was something about an 80-hour work week, and the joke was like millennials are really going to take back the 40-hour work week, and Billy was like, I'd cut 10 and only have 70. And
That's not how that happened.
That was not how it was way
What happened?
clearer than that.
Games.
Let's go to the
Games.
All right. Here we go. We're going to share a screen here. I have made a game this week because the only way I cannot win is if I host, because we've been on
Good.
we've been on a hot streak lately. And here we go. On which campus did these movies take place? So I'm not looking for like the fake campus name. I want to know what campus they used to shoot the movie on.
Okay, Mike is the
Yeah.
person who has finished the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Know the skyline. Do I get extra bonus points for knowing this specific
No.
skyline?
No, I took
we all
this.
know it.
I don't. I took it right from stock images.
It's Shanghai. It's Shanghai.
There you go. It's beautiful. I've seen it in the movie.
Do we need paper? Do we need a pen?
No, I actually don't want paper because I hate when we use paper. So what I'm gonna do real quick is I meant to do this earlier. I'm gonna pull up a scorekeeper so I have it. And each one is gonna be worth 1 point each. And I think there's 10 questions. And I think that's it. It's multiple choice, A, B, and C for each one. Are we any questions?
No.
So again, it's not the setting, but it's the filming location.
Filming location. I'm looking for filming location. And there's going to be a couple where they filmed on multiple locations. Like maybe different colleges were used, but there's only one correct one of those three. All right. All right, here we go. Let's get going. Also, if you're in the chat and you want to participate, I'll give you an opportunity to fire in answers in the chat before we reveal answers. Here we go. Number one, we're looking at the game plan starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Did that film at A, Boston College, B, Bentley University, C, Harvard? I'm also concerned about spelling mistakes I might have made because I made this quickly today. Didn't spell check, hit save. I was more concerned about display.
Are we saying it out loud when we think we know it, or are you going to go down the line?
Well, no, we're going to go down the line. Everybody take a second. I wanted to give, do some vamping like I do. I wanted some answers to come in the chat. Gabby says BC. Daniel and Karen both say BC. All right, here we go.
Is this the movie where The Rock turns into a babysitter, or The Rock turns into the Tooth Fairy?
Tooth Fairy.
Is this the Tooth Fairy one? Okay.
I think so. All right, here we go. We're going to go.
Those both real.
We'll start with our guest first. Amanda, what you got?
I'm going to go BC.
Wait, BC. All right. That was so confusing to me.
Yeah,
I know.
I was like, wait.
I realize in retrospect it is.
All right. So Amanda says
Boston College.
A. All right. Who's next? Jason, what you got?
I'm going to also go with Boston College.
All right. Billy, what you got?
I'm going with a B, Bentley.
Okay. And Joel, what do you have?
I'm going A, B, C.
Oh, son of a bitch. You can just see the panic in my eyes. I'm going to share Heather's comment because this is a good, this was also filmed at Emerson College, was given a campus tour when they did, and we said we can't show you the theater because The Rock is here. So they do use multiple ones. All right, here we go. And the answer, Bentley University, Waltham, Massachusetts. Billy with one whole ass point. Everyone else in the cellar with 0. We get 9 to go.
Billy, have you seen this movie?
No, but Daniel
We should have
okay.
we should have figured that out just based on the photo.
The picture.
It's a dog. I don't know.
Also,
The game should be guessing what the movie is based on the poster.
okay, that's definitely the Grinch, Kevin.
It's funny because I was thinking the Tooth Fairy one because he plays a hockey player in that one, and that's why I went Bentley. But I'll take a right answer even if I was wrong.
All right, here we go. Dr. Thick Dust for the win. Here we go. We're moving right along.
Everybody loves Dr. Thick Dust.
Number 2. Wow, I was clicking the StreamYard screen. I'm like, why isn't this moving to the next one? Here we go. American Pie. Was this filmed at Pepperdine, B, UCLA, or C, Cal State Long Beach? American Pie. Family classic. I'll give a second for the chat.
Baked goods.
Baked goods. Jason Bigg looks so little in this. In this shot. I mean, whatever. You get it.
Nipple is just kind of hanging out there in that little corner. It's just a very weird, like, nipple.
Yeah, it's a little offensive. All right, let's start. We'll go the other direction this time. Joel?
I'm going to go C.
C, Cal State. Billy?
The chat loves C, but I'm going to A. I'm going Pepperdine, right on
Pepperdine. All right, here we go. Jason?
Add me to C.
All right, Cal State. And Amanda?
I guess I'll go B, just
to be fun,
to
right?
have it represented.
It's strategy right there.
Well, you can have a great time and not get any points. It is C, Cal State Long Beach. The Billy, it's not Pepperdine because Pepperdine loves Jesus way too much to have American Pie film on their campus. Let me tell you that right now. It is Cal State Long Beach. That's a great point, Patty. That is a great point. They all look the same.
The 90s were a special time.
Yeah, Kevin, they go to a beach. If C is wrong, we riot. All right, here we go. We're moving along on to number 3. Oh, yeah, Cal State Long Beach. Forgot to show you the answer. The Social Network. Was this filmed at Wheelock, Harvard, or the University of Maryland? And let me just say they used a couple of campuses for this one. The Social Network. Shout out Zuckerberg one time.
He makes all this possible.
He makes all. Oh, wait, I should have done a score recap. Everybody, let's go. We've got 1 point for Jason, Billy, and Joel, and Amanda. Just like having a blast, you know?
Yeah,
having fun.
That's usually how I do with games.
Having fun. All right, this time we'll start. Billy, what you got?
B seems a little too obvious, but I'm going for it. I'm going B.
B.
Hobbit.
Jason, what you got?
I know it's spelled correctly, but I'm really confused at how Wheelock is spelled.
It might not be spelled correctly because I lived in that for a while.
Wheelock. I know that's a school in Boston. Well, it's not anymore. It's
right.
a BC. No, BU. I don't know. It's BU. But I'm gonna randomly go with University of Maryland. Just
all right, Amanda
in the area.
I gotta go Harvard.
Harvard and Jolie Poo.
I think I'm gonna go Wheelock.
Wheelock, and let's take a look. Wheelock, it is Wheelock.
They didn't film at Harvard at all?
Harvard said no. Harvard wouldn't let them film there.
They filmed off campus.
They filmed mostly actually at Johns Hopkins. They used that campus quite a bit, and then Wheelock for just a handful of scenes. But I didn't want to put Johns Hopkins because shout out Boston and Wheelock. Colleges of the Fenway, R.I.P. You know what I mean? Actually, does that still exist? Does COF still exist?
The
I think it does, yeah.
Yep.
The Fearsome Foursome, yeah. There's only that makes sense. I was like, who else did we lose? Anyways, all right. That was all right. So let's score a recap here. Joel, 2 points. Billy 1. Jason 1. Amanda just crushing the fun meter though.
Yep.
The chat is doing very well. Kevin with a good comment, and then Heather with real movie talk going here today.
Yeah.
B-roll.
Yeah, B-roll at Harvard Square. That's true. Yeah. B-roll.
I'll take a B-roll point then. How about that?
Gabby
No, you
says
won't.
A, but R.I.P. Wheelock. Wheelock is real. I'm learning so much about schools I've never heard of. Well, they were real, Kevin. They were.
They were real.
All right, here we go. Next one. What are we on? Number 4. Road to Perdition. This was shot in Chicago or at a school in Chicago. And was it A, Northwestern, B, DePaul, C, Columbia College?
Great
Wow.
movie, by the way.
Great movie.
Haven't
Great
seen it.
movie. All right, let's see. Who goes first this time? I'm trying to make sure everybody gets a chance to go first. I think it's Jason's turn to go first. Jason, what you got?
Gonna go C, Columbia College.
All right, Amanda.
I'm gonna go B, DePaul.
B, DePaul. Jolie.
I'm gonna go B as well, DePaul.
B, DePaul. And Billiam.
All right, I'll pick against the current. I'll go A, Northwestern.
A, Northwestern was a good decision because that's where it was filmed. So point for Billy. We're rocking and
I'll be
rolling.
back.
How did the did I say John Hopkins? Johnny Hopkins.
Danny Hopkins kid.
Yeah, a lot of DePaul in the chat. I feel like Daniel has 1,000 points in this round. Keith with a really good point. The more I come to these happy hours, the more I'm humbled by how bad I am at trivia.
I have
It
not
could be
won.
us.
No, I have not won a game in like approximately a million months. Well, I'm right there with you.
We may just make terrible trivia games that people that are actually good at trivia can't do well at.
That's why I'm doing poorly.
Joel can attest to me creating trivia that people don't do well at. So this I feel a little bit like Celebrity Jeopardy and SNL, where Sean Connery's like, "Oh, you think you're so smart, huh? With all the answers behind those cards." But I feel like I'm crushing this. We are trying to give Amanda points. Thus far, unable to. So here we go. We got Billy with.
I gotta earn them.
Billy, you have 2 points now, right? Joel has 2
feels
points.
like I should have at least 2.
You got 2. Jason's got 1. Amanda, just we're happy you're here. All right, here we go. Any other chats? Is I like this. We're just like figuring out what kind of movie this is. All right, here we go. Next one. Bring it on. We're back out on the West Coast. This is UCLA, USC, San Diego State. They all look so young. And by them, I mean the 2 people I recognize from films. Bring it on. And this is not Bring It On Again. This is Bring It On, the OG. All right. I think everybody had a chance to go. Amanda, this is it. This is going to be your round. This is going to be a big time point.
I really operate well under pressure, so this is good.
What do we think?
I'm gonna go USC.
USC. All right, Jason.
UCLA.
UCLA. Billy.
San Diego State.
Billy's leaving LA County. And what do you have, Joel?
San Diego State.
San Diego State. The winners keep on winning. Here we go. San Diego State. We're moving along here. We've got a 2-way tie right now. Billy and Joel with 3 points. Still a long way to go, though. We're only halfway through. Okay, it's still a long way.
I'd like to answer after Joel next time.
Okay.
I think his theory here is that if he just says what I say,
I was going FDSU all the way.
Sure, you were.
I've created. Okay. Listen, guys. If this is how we're gonna act, we're not gonna have games anymore. Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna say whatever Amanda says because I want.
There's no one tied for last place. Just want to point that out.
I want Amanda to get points here.
Not yet. No one's tied for last yet, but Jason is right on your heels. All right, here we go. On to number 6. The Mighty Ducks. The Mighty Ducks. Was this at the University of Minnesota, Bethel University, or St. Catherine University, all in the great state of Minnesota? University of Minnesota, Bethel University, St. Catherine. This was a tough one. I didn't know this one. I'm saying I didn't know this one. I didn't know most of these. I knew The Social Network. That was the only one I knew. Oh, Keith, are we storming?
Always.
We're nowhere near performing, O'Keefe.
Yeah, never.
5 years in, still in storming.
Still storming. All right, Joel, you're up first this time. What you got?
I'm gonna go St. Catherine.
All right, Billy.
I'm gonna go Bethel. B for Bethel.
All right, Jason Derulo.
I'm just gonna say what Joel says from here on out. And go.
Oh wow. All right, Amanda, what are you thinking?
I'm going to say what Billy says and go with Bethel.
That's fun. I like that you jumped on Billy's train just as it went off the tracks because it is St. Catherine University. Honestly, Amanda, it will be pretty impressive if you don't get a point. So I'm rooting for that now. This is like what's that game? You shoot the moon, right? What's
Yeah. Spades?
Spades. No,
Spades?
is it hearts. But it's the Queen of Spades, I think. That was great. All right, yeah. Shot at St. Catherine University. That was a tough one. They're doing a Mighty Ducks Disney Plus show in Emilio.
Oh, hell
Wait.
yeah!
They're trying to get in on that Cobra Kai money is what they're
Yeah.
trying
I'm
to do.
1,000% in
What?
on that.
Lauren Graham?
Lauren,
Y'all, I'm so glad I did this just to find this out.
Which one's Lauren Graham?
Gilmore Girl. Ugh, I can't even.
Gilmore Girls.
Girls.
The older one or the younger one?
The
The
mother.
mom. Yeah.
Okay.
Out. Michael out.
I don't
Yeah,
know. The
they're-
show went on for a while. I didn't know if the other one became a mom.
Look what I can do.
Just go to the next question.
I'm back. I can't be stopped. All right, here we go. Next one. Revenge of the Nerds. Was this
Whoa.
Texas Tech, Texas A&M, or University of Texas El Paso? Texas Tech, Texas A&M, University of Texas El Paso. All right, everybody relax. All right, here we go. Let's see who's going to go first this time. We're going to start with
The two guys from Texas don't seem to have an inclination here, so I'm feeling better about this.
I'm also from Texas, so
Oh, snap.
don't go by
60%
anything I
Texas
say, though.
tonight.
I mean,
All right.
everyone go with what I say, and then maybe it'll be right.
We got some
Okay.
Steves in the chat. All right, here we go. Let's
So-
start with Jason.
I feel so. Mike knows I went to Texas Tech. Mike also knows Joel went to Texas A&M, so he
Yep.
used those because he doesn't know any other schools in Texas. That is the
University
right
of San Antonio?
So obviously the answer is
You said C, UTEP?
UTEP.
All right, we're going to go down to Amanda next.
I'm also going to go C. That's some good
Alright.
reasoning.
Joel
See UTEP.
and Billy.
Trey is literally, this is not a joke, literally wearing a UTEP sweatshirt right now. So I gotta go UTEP. Gotta go UTEP.
There can only be one winner, and today it's me. It's Texas A&M. Go Aggies. Go Aggies. I like this because it feels like, even though I can't win this game, the way it's playing out, it feels like I won this game. You know?
I
Do
would
they
never-
even have fraternities, Joel?
It's make
No,
believe.
well, they
That's how the
do,
movies-
but not really. But that doesn't matter. Where the? No, I have no idea where they would have filmed on that campus.
Yeah, I could tell
I'm-
Joel's furious because he's researching this right now. He's fact
I'm
checking it.
so mad right now.
I had to go
I
back.
am-
I had to go back and double check it because I actually messed this up. I had UTEP highlighted, and I was like, "No, it's Texas A&M." And I went back and looked, and it's Texas A&M.
What?
I'm never gonna listen to one of Trey's clothing suggestions again in these trivia games.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, or anyone else in this game. Everybody got it wrong. It's make believe. Mike explains movies. Yeah, welcome to my podcast. All right, here we go. What do we got left? We got 3 left. I don't know. I can't.
You
remember.
made the game.
How
Mike, how many points do I have?
Oh, thank you for asking because I did want to take a second to count up the zeros. 0.
Okay,
You are at
great.
0 right now.
Glad I'm still there.
Jason's at 2. Billy's at 1, 2, 3, and Joel with 4.
How many questions have we had so far? Is this
I think
8
we've
or
had
9?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 3 left.
This is the longest game, Mike.
I'm impressed with Amanda's 0 because even at
Yeah.
pure guessing, you would have 2.2 points theoretically, about 2.3 or so.
Also,
Just
Jason,
a pure-
the longest game, we gotta fill
Thank
an
you.
hour, baby.
Thank you,
We
PM.
gotta fill an hour. All right, here we go. The Pelican Brief. What's
5
it
years of this right here.
at?
Also, let's talk about, because I'm pretty sure Amanda, this is you're a kitty, right?
There we go. We love it.
That is a cat.
That's my baby.
We love it.
I'm live. I'm not a cat. Maybe she can answer better than I can. I don't know.
right.
I'm prepared to participate.
All right, Pelican Brief is a Tulane, LSU, or Alabama. This time, let's see. Billy, you go first.
Tulane A.
Tulane A. How about Joel? What you got?
Tulane A.
How about Amanda? What you got?
I'm gonna go Alabama.
And Jason, what do you have?
Oh, they don't make movies in Alabama, Amanda. Let me tell you that.
I'm going for the goose egg.
I'm gonna join the boys and say Tulane.
All right, everyone gets a point, but Amanda. This is going into the Hall of Fame. This is like throwing a perfect game. We're in the 8th inning right here.
Wait, before we go on, I need to know: is there an LSU shaped pool?
There
Is there a
sure
pool shaped like
is.
Louisiana?
No. This happened after I worked at the college that rhymes with Louisiana State University. We had a hard time opening a campus center and refurnishing something that was built in the 50s. But the students widely and loudly spent money on an outdoor pool in the shape of the letters L, S, and U. It's not really functional because the letters L, S, and U are skinny, so it doesn't a lot for like good frolicking. But we have a pool in the shape of L, S, and U.
Incredible.
You can do
deep is
some
that?
laps. Maybe
Yeah.
not in the S.
Like in the long part of the L and the
Yeah.
How
arms
deep?
of the U.
How deep is this? How deep is this LSU pool?
I am
Hey,
not certain because this happened after I quit.
This game is taking long because we're talking about shaped pools. All right,
We're coming back to this. This is going to be a future topic on the show.
Here we go. Sorry,
Silly pools on college campus.
Hey, Kevin had a good comment too. Sorry, I pulled that down. A lot of good guesses too. Schmooziana Smoo University. All right, here we go. Next one. We got 2 left. Patch Adams, UCLA, UC Berkeley, USC. Here we go. Let's see who's going to go first this time. I think it's going to be Joel. What you got, Joel?
We'll go USC.
USC. I can't remember what the right answer is, so I have to write down what you say. Billy, what do you got?
I go UCLA.
UCLA. Jason, what do you got?
I hated this movie, so we'll go UCLA.
UCLA and Amanda.
I'm gonna go Berkeley.
All right, so here's the thing. I don't remember what the answer is, but I do remember thinking I'm putting UCLA and USC on here a lot, and I don't think it's ever an answer. So I do think, Amanda, you might be on the board!
Come on.
Here we go. Here we go.
Again, just at pure guessing, you were bound to get one.
You know what sucks, though? I'm pretty sure this next one is also in California. So I might have just given away some of the answers.
Michael.
Here we go. For the next one. Here we go. Oh, no, it's not. Fried green tomatoes bringing us home. Is it A, Agnes State College, B, Georgia State, or C, Georgia Tech? We're in Georgia. Agnes State. Georgia. Oh, I should do like drum roll stuff too. Here we go. We got Joel with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. Billy with 1, 2, 3, 4. Jason with 1, 2, 3. And Amanda with 1. This one's worth 35 points.
Whoa.
All right, let's start with Amanda. What do you think?
B.
B. All right, confident B. Jason, what do you think?
I feel pretty confident.
Wow.
A.
Hey, Billy, what do you think?
I'm trying to decide if you took the time to Google random schools in Georgia or if Agnes State is the only possible answer.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go Agnes State.
And Joel, bring us home.
I'm going to go Agnes State as well.
Agnes
you
State.
are.
Yeah, Jeopardy rules. Joel, champion.
Well,
Champion.
I'm gonna assume
1 point for Amanda. Shout out. What are you still fact checking over there? What's going on, Joel?
I'm checking something. Hold on.
You
Are you gonna fight the fact that you won?
Yeah.
No.
I've done
He
this
wants
before.
more
It's fine.
points.
It's fine.
No,
What is
I was
it?
looking. I was looking it up. I was figuring like
Was it
Agnes
Agnes?
State would be like a women's college or something, and that's why Fried Green Tomatoes would be filmed there. But
I'm so sorry
It
too.
is.
I think it's
Or
Agnes
it
Scott.
was.
It's Agnes Scott. My bad. Yeah, there you go, Jennifer. Not Agnes,
Agnes
State.
Scott College, yeah.
Agnes Scott. Agnes Scott. I apologize.
Do a paper on who Agnes Scott is, Mike.
Agnes Scott is a private
Submit it for
women's
next
liberal
week.
arts college in Decatur, Georgia. The college enrolls
That's what I figured.
approximately 1,000 students, founded in 1889, located at 141 East College Ave, Decatur, Georgia. Tuition's $35,000. That was in 2014, though. This needs to be updated. Thanks, Wikipedia. All right. We did it. We did it all. Yeah, so there
That's-
wasn't a correct answer.
But I still win.
The answer was the friends we made along the way.
Yep, that's true.
Congratulations, Joel. Joel, how do you feel?
Fine.
Awesome, Joel.
Good
Awesome
talk.
stuff. Awesome stuff. Amanda,
Do we
thank
have
you.
time for?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
we got-
sorry.
Are you thanking me for my participation? Is that where we're at? Do I get a little
yeah,
ribbon?
yeah.
Great.
You get a
Thanks.
ribbon.
I also saved Jason from being last place.
There you go. Yeah. So
You're welcome,
by
buddy.
you being here, you're bringing up those around you.
It's true.
Team player. Yeah, we have plenty of time, even though everyone thought that game was so long. We still have plenty of time.
Kevin, you are correct. We met Amanda's cat.
Yeah, let's do some reserve seals, some bad seals.
Backup seals. All right.
I just
Someone-
love the idea that Joel has just like a seals folder that he does. Anytime he sees a seal or like anytime he has 15 minutes to kill, he's just like, let me get some seals.
Okay, but confession, Billy, and this will surprise no one who pops by week to week. I have a folder on my desktop of
Don't be
ghoulies
Don't-
images.
Oh no! Oh
Don't.
no!
I knew where it was going and we couldn't stop.
Can someone accept my screen share, please?
Oh yeah, sorry. When it's another one like that, I can't see it all the way down there.
So first,
Wait, hold
before
on,
we get to seals, so the LSU is a lazy river, which I'm pretty sure is like part of the whole like higher ed is bloated and higher ed is all just fancy rock walls and lazy rivers, and students should like have cinder block wall dorms. But yeah, so LSU makes a lazy river apparently now.
Those are some hard turns for a lazy river.
Yeah. An anxiety river is what that is.
Just like,
God, schools in the South are so different. Mainly because it's warm enough that you can have pools, but
oh
I
man,
can't-
I already have a PowerPoint ready, Kevin.
like, can you imagine Emerson College having a luge, like an easy luge?
Who's to say we don't?
Yeah,
Like a luge that spells out Emerson.
yeah.
There's a lot of letters in Emerson. That's a little complicated.
All right, what do we got here? Oh,
Artibus?
University of
Artibus?
Minnesota.
University of Minnesota referenced earlier in the game. Topical, Joel.
Thank you.
This is boring as hell.
Not just boring as hell, but I feel like it was created by like a middle school student. This is your 6th grade drawing class come to life. Someone draw me a palette with some paintbrushes. Thanks.
Is that a magic lamp?
It's Aladdin. Aladdin's top left.
Yep.
I will
And
say
it
this.
is-
Vinculum.
Shout out to the little daisy. Shout out to the little daisy. Just a tiny little daisy at the
Oh,
bottom.
at the
You don't
bottom,
see
yeah.
that often. You don't see. It's like
Adorable.
it's like a mid '90s back tattoo. It's just kind of there.
Lot,
Scroll on down.
Oh,
Scroll
Lot
on
of-
down. A little bit, you know.
Little baby.
lot of genie comment from the chat. I love it. Bob Ross, lower right.
Gotta have the plow.
oh yeah. Okay.
I'm mostly concerned about what's coming out of the lamp Is that like Sauron from Lord of the Rings? Is this the?
No, that's how you use that lamp. You light the oil.
Light your lamp.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna. Oh no,
Nope.
Not going there.
Wait, what?
Oh, we're
Say
not going
say
there.
it.
Oh, we're not going there. Okay.
Oh, come on, say it. What are we doing?
No, we'll
Nope.
discuss this afterwards, Michael.
Well,
Today's the
yeah,
day
we'll
we
discuss
decide to. Today's the day we decide to filter stuff. This is today.
Yeah, we're 5 years old. We're mature now,
we
Michael.
plant our flag today.
Wait, can we go back to
Yeah.
Joel?
No,
Guys,
we can't go back.
I love this. Love it.
Amanda's a fan.
That's what I wanna
Joel,
say.
I need to know what artibus is in Latin. I need to know
Trees.
artibus.
It's art.
Art. But what's
Art.
vinculum?
Somebody put it in the private chat.
A bond, like a unbreakable bond.
Oh,
I
that's
need
less
to know.
exciting than I thought.
Artibus.
Ah, that's fun. Thanks, everybody. Everybody caught me up. Cool. All right, we can go on to the crazy red one.
I get it now. Okay.
That's a good game, O'Keefe. Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like a magic eye.
Ooh,
This is McDonald's.
there's some babies on here.
Shout out to the baby birds. Amanda got there. Shout out to the baby birds.
Those pelicans?
Yeah, pelicans are weird.
They are.
So the pelican part is from the state seal of Louisiana. So because it's a state school, it does lend from the state itself. So
And what's the leaf? What are the leaves? They look great.
Maddie's comment is a great reminder that I call all pasta spaghetti.
that's a nice kale from the farmer's market on Sundays.
It looks like it was tossed into a fryer at the end of an episode of Guy's Grocery Games. Like, I need a garnish. Let me throw some kale in the fryer and throw it on this nice ULL seal.
I just think coloring everything but the pelicans is throwing me off. Like, just
But what color would they be?
I don't care. You gotta.
No, I want you to answer.
I just don't want them to be. I want them to be pink. I want them to be flamingos.
Baby
pelicans
pink.
suck. Yeah.
Does the mama bird's eye look creepy to anyone else, or is it just me with some kind of edible thing or something?
She's like, "Ooh, check out my baby."
Yeah, moms are allowed to feel desire, Billy.
yes. Burn them.
They're still women.
Am I-
Thank God I'm here.
She's like sexy. She's like turned
You're
her.
like, oh hey.
Sexy's not what I'm thinking here. I'm thinking like threatening, like
She's smizing.
that's my baby birds kind of look.
Get me off the stream.
Oh wait, this is a good theory right here. Did this pelican kidnap some vulture babies?
These are my babies.
Yeah.
And you were all calling her sexy a minute ago, and now you realize the truth.
Yes, we were all calling her sexy a minute ago.
Billy, they can be both. They can be both.
She does have a good mascara like work
Yeah, she's
here,
got some
like
nice
around
liner.
the eye. She's got a nice eye.
Morgan is spot on. It is weirdly sexy.
All right.
Again, not the vibe I was picking up from the bird, but I'm happy for all of you. Tubor?
I am so excited by this one because it is involving the missing member of the Spice Girls.
Circumspice.
Which,
That's a circumspice joke is in there somewhere, and I'm just not going to bother.
What is tubor?
Tubor?
What's in the middle?
All right, so this I can speak to this a little bit. This is a rip on the Michigan state flag.
Yep.
And Joel, you can help me out here. The Latin.
Yep.
That's a great comment, Gabby. The Latin there, Si queris peninsulum ammonium ammonam. It basically translates to, and this is the honest truth. I know this because I live in Michigan. It basically translates to, "Are you looking for a great peninsula? Found it."
Yep.
That's what that translates to.
Yep.
I like
Found
that.
it. If you're looking for a great peninsula, We gotcha.
I feel like this is more of a workshopping seals than it is critiquing them.
I also like that the two board, like depending on how you're looking at it, you can read the two board, but if like certain angles, it just doesn't appear. It's like a back of a cereal box.
Oh yeah.
So let me just be real excited because while I went to college in Texas, I was born and somewhat raised in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. And so Peninsulum, this is obviously from the UP. And if I am correct, Lake Superior State and Sault Ste. Marie, which is right next to the Canada border. No one in their right mind should ever go there because it is cold AF.
Did we figure out what circumspice means though?
Look around.
What? Oh, look around. I was like,
look around.
I was like, look at what, Joel? Stop being an asshole. Answer the question.
There's nothing else to do there but to look around and see nothing.
And so,
A quick shout out to Lake Superior. Lake Superior has 1/10 of all the fresh water on the entire planet. All of it.
I've been saying that for a while. We don't shout out lakes enough, so I'm glad we got that one out.
Hey man, lakes and college farms are my thing. I live in the Midwest.
I think next time I hear the Hamilton soundtrack and the look around, I'm just gonna be like, circumspice. Oh, good stuff. This one's good.
All right, so we're gonna go across the pond real quick to Lancaster College. Lancaster College in England, where I did a research internship at one point. Yep, not humble at all. Very much brag. I did it at County College, which is this symbol here, which is a residential college built around an oak tree, which is the funniest thing ever. But it was a cool little building. But so 9 different colleges, basically houses like Harry Potter, each had their own pub. And our group all together that summer, before the end of the summer, did an all 9 college pub crawl. So the true English experience.
How old is the tree, Joel?
Yeah, good question.
Very old. We'll go with that.
Which one? There's a lot in that picture.
This one down here.
Can we just zoom in like seal by seal and just roast England quickly?
I thought you were going to ask to zoom in tree by tree. I was like, oh, okay.
Roast this tree.
What is furnace? What is that seal? Is that an alligator cruising through the water?
It's the mountains. It's the mountains because Lancaster's up in the mountains.
I like this Lonsdale one.
Yep, you got
that is the sassiest lion.
That is a sassy lion.
Sassy lion. Not a sassy.
It's like, I'm a lion if you want me to be.
Then you got the Pumbas.
Yeah, I like the Pumbas.
Much more.
What is Grisdale? Is that a boar?
Yeah,
Pumbaa.
Or a razorback. Shout out to the University of Arkansas. Woo Pig Suey.
God, this one
I like the Griffins.
I like Cartmel.
Cartmel, I'm concerned about the end of their tail and their just like tummy. It's just a weird.
Where are their back legs?
It's funny.
In for the photo.
You know what I like about
back legs.
When you look at all of these, this looks like drawings from a long time ago, and then you get to Pendle, and it's like this is just like clip art, not clip art.
Clip art. No, it's clip art.
Yeah.
No, they're literally witches too. It's funny. Like they took that on fully.
You know where else? You know where else that logo would be fitting? Salem, Massachusetts.
Salem, Massachusetts.
Salem, shout out.
Massachusetts.
Bingo.
Filled the Dutch school of the college, I guess.
Is that a thing in England? They just have a random Dutch school.
I don't know. No, I don't know. But like that's a Netherlands orange, and that's what is it called?
Mill?
Thank you. I just need some tulips.
And then Bowland wants to be really clear what they mean. Do not mess with Bowland.
Yep.
We got bows and we got land, baby.
So then the Lancaster University grad school has its own because they have their own little spot on campus. And this pub is where I watched the United States qualify or move out of the round robin in the 2010 World Cup.
Wow.
When Clint Dipsy scored in the last second.
But did they lose all like creativity in that moment with this very sad little seal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they have a lazy river in this shape?
Yeah.
No.
No.
No pools on campus, unfortunately.
That's
Ugh.
funny.
Every river in England is lazy.
And the county college one makes me just want to
don't know
skip
what
it.
Maddie.
Wow, this is fun. I like this.
Yeah. This is why it's been sitting in my reserves folder for a while. All right, last one up.
Last one.
Another boring one.
I like Rick Cole science, tour, and art.
I think they should have to update it every 10 years with new drawings. So like replace the anvil with something else. I think that's an anvil. I don't know what that is.
That's an anvil.
Like a 3D printer?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Every 10 years come
Obviously.
just like a tweet.
Who cares about Latin? Screw Latin.
Yeah.
What do we think
Weird
the
English.
middle thing is? Because in my head, it looks like a really futuristic
I think
car.
that's a sewing machine.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a mill. Yeah.
Machine. Okay. All right. Doesn't it look like a steering wheel for like what people in the 50s thought a future car would look like?
Yeah.
It has like the weird radar thing in the middle or something.
What?
I forget who said this about was that you, Joel, who said like giving up on Latin? Who said they were somebody that I really like that too. But for some reason I keep thinking it reminds me of like a Boston school where they're just like, I want to fuck at University of Massachusetts, learning in labor, chatted 1867. We don't need to put it in Latin.
Just put fucking donkeys on it and we'll be fine, kid.
Yeah, put put Ted Williams on there and Tom Brady in his Bucks jersey. I don't care.
Zdeno Chara can come over and be the commencement speaker, kid, and we'll be fine.
Big shout out to the rope outline. That's a classy touch. I really appreciate that.
I really like this one.
Schools, yeah.
The rope just feels so nautical, which is fascinating being in Illinois and just a few lakes nearby.
True.
But to you, Illinois, if it's not nautical, it's probably bondage.
Those are the two uses of rope.
We're gonna be done.
It's definitely bondage, Jason.
We don't have to put it back up, but Maddie's comment, I did the same thing. Reading left to right, I kept reading agricultural science. I was doing the same thing. All right, we made it the full hour. We did it. Let's get us out of here with some content corner. Amanda, as our guest, is there any sort of content you've been taking in that you're like, I need to share this with the people?
No, I've been doing a lot of saving of content for times when I'm bored. And so I'm just getting on the Queen's Gambit train now.
Nice.
Yes.
I've been rewatching Scrubs. I highly recommend everyone rewatch that. If you've never seen it.
I also
do
love
that as well.
love that you're saving content for like, I don't know, a global pandemic where we're stuck inside and you got to watch something.
Still haven't watched Breaking Bad.
Save those. That's good. The Scrubs, A+. Love Scrubs. Nice.
I'll go because I can relate off of that one. The Soundtrack Show is a really great podcast. Highly recommend it. And he just did a interview with the composer for the Queen's Gambit. So thank you for the shout out, Amanda. That it makes me want to watch it all over again. But my content corner for this week, HBO Max has the Studio Ghibli catalog on it. And Eugene and I watched a movie that we had no idea existed, but it was maybe one of our favorite Studio Ghiblis now. The Cat Returns. The Cat Returns. The American dub cast is stacked. Freaking stacked. And are mystified that we've never heard of this film before. So the American dub cast includes Anne Hathaway, Carrie Ewells, Judy Greer, Kristen Bell, Renee Auberjonois.
Did you say Carrie Ewell? Do you mean Carrie Elways?
Elways, whatever.
He also said Anne and not Annie, which she's gone on the record for saying she goes by Annie.
But he also said Judy Greer, and that was a selling point for me. So
yeah, I love Judy Greer.
Kristen Bell, Renee Auberjonois, Andy Richter, Peter Boyle, Elliot Gould, and Tim Curry as the Cat King.
Ooh, the Cat King.
So, okay, yeah, fine. This is the second week my content corner has been ridiculed, but whatever.
No, your content hasn't been ridiculed.
The Cat King, or The Cat Returns, please go watch it. It's lovely and fun on HBO Max.
That sounds nice.
I'm going to jump in because I need to echo Morgan. The Framing Britney Spears hour on Hulu is the wildest hour of TV I have watched in some time. I have never been so angry at myself, at media, at humanity than watching that in context. It's so wild how we treated Britney and women, and it's so fucked up in such, I feel like, an actual important watch. So even if you're like, I don't want to watch a documentary about Britney Spears, it's about her, but it's about a whole lot more. It feels really, really important. Highly recommend watching Framing Britney Spears on Hulu.
I thought we had a rule though, like if you're going to share an important, serious thing, that you have to go last, because if you follow that up with like, well, I watched The Goonies for the 38th time, you just feel like a huge jackass.
You're shit out of luck now, Mike Zakarian. Figure it out.
So on that note, Billy, what do you got for Content Corner?
Bear and I, Bear's here for those
Shout
of
out,
you that
Bear.
haven't noticed. Shout out, Bear. Thank you for giving Bear her due. I still every Friday morning am like a kid on Christmas trying to figure out when I can watch WandaVision before the internet spoils it for me.
I got to do that tonight.
That's my content corner.
Can I ask, if you're not a Marvel person, is it still worth it?
So I'm not a Marvel person, and it's like a little confusing, but it's still really good. It's really cool what they're doing. I really like it.
It's very cool. It's
Yeah.
very, very cool.
And I really
well
don't
acted, well produced. Again, if you know the stories, yes, it's going to be better. But
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun to hear your experience watching it if you've never seen a Marvel thing.
Yeah, I've only watched one Marvel
Marvel
movie,
person.
and it was the last one. So
I've seen a couple,
Yeah,
and I was like, I think I'm good.
yeah, we should do it. Bridget, great idea. WandaVision lunch hour. Also, sorry, I missed that you just said, and I think I'm good. But anyways, yeah, you can watch WandaVision.
Bridget, that's exactly what I did today. That's exactly what happened today. Last week it was like 10 in the morning. I started seeing a little buzz on Twitter, and I just yelled, "Trey, we're watching WandaVision right now," because I was not going to get spoiled.
Nice. I've been watching The Sinner, which has been out for a while, I think. I don't know. Netflix was just like, hey, there's some new stuff. And it's Bill Pullman. I love Bill Pullman. And it's like a dark thing. So it's my wheelhouse. So I've been watching that. And then they said, I don't even know the name of some true crime thing that just came out on Netflix. That's like, hey, we're number one. So I'm watching that. So Hotel Cecily. I don't know. It's whatever.
Of course you're watching The Sinner because it's like Mike Murder and Cult Hour.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's a cult show?
Well, here's the thing.
Eyes lit up.
I don't love cults.
Yeah. But if you
for the
had to join one, you would. Right. So I didn't watch season 1. I started with season 2. I don't know why. I did it by accident. And season 2 has some cult vibes in it. So we rocked on. Yeah, the Cecil Hotel. I think that's what it's called, Morgan. Thank you. I'm like 1 episode or 1.5 episodes in. It's whatever. It's weird. Yeah, culty time. I gotta switch my brand up a little bit. All right, I think that's Content Corner. We missing anything else? No, we did it. Amanda, thank you so much for hanging out with us. It's always way better when we have somebody here. And if anything, a self-esteem booster during the game for the other guys. So we appreciate it. And so close to a perfect game. We'll have you come back and do another game to try to get that full 0.
If you want to be our guest next week, shoot us a message. We'd love to have you now that we know we can fit 5 people on comfortably.
And the way that came out, it sounded like that was directed at Amanda, but that's also at anybody, right? Is that what you meant, Billy?
Yeah, that was to everybody.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Amanda, reach out. We'll have you back next week.
Maybe.
Maybe. All right. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in and being fun this whole time. And hey, 5 years, y'all. We did it. Team Amanda.
Thanks,
Team
Kelsey.
Amanda. We'll be back next week. Man, I ran out of energy. I should have ended with like 5 years. We did it, and now we're like the land and the plains wild one. All right.
You know who never runs out of energy? Ghoulies.
Oh man, I thought for sure that was gonna be Koresh.
I understand that joke.